So I was walking to go get my scooter to travel back to Chingu, and I realized I'm actually wearing my DCBKK shirt. And I haven't yet spoken about that, and I didn't really publish anything on social media because, as I said, I didn't really publish too many things. And even though it was pretty much the most extraordinary event I had been to date, and full of insights and everything, and then I was just like rushing to get to Bali. Let me leave my helmet on the floor so I can continue talking with you. And yeah, amazing event. So DC stands for the Dynamic Circle. It's an incredible community of online entrepreneurs, actually location independent entrepreneurs, people who are quite successful, have built really nice stuff. And I had the chance to go there for the first time this year, and the whole event was incredible. And the funniest thing ever is that the official event is actually a Saturday and Sunday, and we have a mastermind on Friday. So that's what it is about. And then we have the non-official, like the meetups that happen actually on Thursday and Wednesday. And I think like by Saturday I already had like 20 pages of notes, because all the meetups beforehand were already so incredible. Everyone really likes sharing, and the mastermind was like, wow, I have a plan now, I have everything. All the resistance that I had are not happening there anymore. So this was really one powerful thing, and it shows the power of a community, right? It shows the power of giving. It shows the power of like sharing your knowledge. I find it really incredible because nowadays I'm just like so used to this, so used to having always people around me that are sharing. I'm also always sharing and going for coffee with people and actually like giving like already like their strategies to them, helping out so much that sometimes I actually, of course, still cross with some people who are doing something, and I'm asking them about how they do their things. They don't know that I want to know what they do for, because I can actually recommend them to many people. I can bring them clients. I can actually maybe feature them on my future website, things like this. They don't know that. And they are actually like kind of like start feeling suspicious. I don't know if they think that I don't know what they feel actually. If it's about like secretive, like that I cannot really know their secrets. And so this message out there goes to anyone actually, to really feel like when you're actually sharing something, or if you don't share, why is that? And if there's fear, because if there's like fear of like someone stealing something or your work, come on, you're not really doing it properly, right? If you're doing your work really well and great, it doesn't matter whoever knows like whatever it is that you do, because it's you who matters. It's the specialty is you, like your energy is there. You're just sharing this. It's something that you actually start creating. This was one of the questions that like, someone had during the DMSS for me, was like what to do about copycat if they are trying to copy your brand or things like that. And I was showing like how if a brand is very, very special, it's very personalized, there's no way someone like that will come and copy, right? And especially nowadays, let's be honest, they're like technology products start being like so close to each other, right? Like the features and the things are quite almost the same. So what is it that differentiates a product, a service, or a brand? A hotel, for example, hotels nowadays, infrastructure wise, they will always end up having the same thing, is the quality and the service of the people, the little details that will count. And this is something very special. So be sure that you know what you're doing and make your best, and no one will ever be able to copy you. So this was, definitely that feeling that I had with the community around the DCBKK. So now to the main insights for me, for example, was definitely to be surrounded about people that you have done what you want to achieve. It's powerful because this can really, really make you step up to the next level, makes you start feeling that like it challenges your mindset, it challenges the way you're approaching things, it challenges how you're delivering value to the world, and really puts you like kind of like gives you that kick of like go do it. That's was awesome as well. And the other thing was like for me was especially this resistance that I had, maybe of putting my big idea of this platform that I'm creating right now out there, was that I was afraid of like losing my freedom and being every single day in emails and like, you know, being too swamped by work. And someone actually who has a website that already kind of like does similar things just showed me all her SOPs. She was like really showing me how she puts everyone in place, everything's automated. And that really makes me a bit more relaxed. Although my camera is trembling right now, it's just because of my arm that is not used to holding the cell phone. So yeah, I think that was it. I'm trembling way too much. So I think those are already like some lessons that I had from the DCBKK, some pretty good insights. Oh no, wait, of course, branding. Well, that's something that I already knew. Okay, I'm changing arms because I'm too tired. Branding. What was happening is that I feel like the community is really getting more mature, because people have already achieved the 6 figures. They're already like trying to, well, some are already obviously on the 7, some even have 8 figures. But some people do reach a plateau. And I really love like how one of the talks, for example, was of someone who said, I can easily do any product, launch and create a 6-figure business with that. And I was really struggling and trying to find out what I do to actually go to the next level. And then what he did, he pretty much stepped back from like just creating things. He went back to corporate. He decided to actually learn from the multi-billion companies, what is it that they actually do and what's their secret. And what he showed us was a slide about how, yeah, if you want to change, like you need to focus actually on branding, on the product, on the service and everything. While like everyone here was like nowadays always getting into a new rat race of trying to make sales, trying to make traffic, SEO, all the things that will like growth hacking and everything. Those things are awesome, but he was really showing that a difference can be made through branding, and we need to also focus on that. And I love that, because those could be my words, but you know, I'm the branding girl, so if I say this, people will not really pay attention. So having someone else actually saying this was incredible. And the other person as well, Raspberry from the Design Pickle, was showing how he grew his business, how, like his vision, which is huge, which is amazing, how he uses humor on the thing they are doing, and growing really well. And the best thing was when he said, well, mission, vision, and values are super important as well for the growth of a business, to maintain the culture. And pretty incredible, there were actually like only me and like 14 other people who put their hands up in there when he asked you. That was like in a room of like maybe what, 300 people. So this was really making me think and confirm, you know, like something that I already knew. Like I love how entrepreneurs take actions and do things, but sometimes they will kind of miss those, like the core, right? Like the more intangible things, the more high level. They're like so practical. They are so much of an implementers, action takers, which I love. Sometimes this is missing. And if we can integrate those things, the tangible and intangible, you know, the strategies, like a more high level kind of view of the business, this can really create a big impact and make really people have big visions, big ideas, and actually implement that and create big impact. So my invitation here to you is also to think of whatever it is that you're working on, which project it is, what is the purpose behind it, right? Like what's your mission, what's the vision, where is it gonna take? I'll definitely make a video later on explaining very well how are those processes. I saw some people were like really getting those things confused. And the values behind it, right? Like what are your own personal values? What are the values that you're transporting to your business? And then, yeah, write those things down. Think about this, make those reflections, and bring your business to the next level, right? Like your project or whatever it is that you're creating, whatever you're doing in your life, just make sure that you're aligned with that. And those things is what's like, it's like a compass that will make you align to it. So set up for your big greatness as well, your big vision, your big dream, whatever it is that you want to bring as a legacy. And yes, I would love to know what it is. So please comment below, share this video if you feel like someone would like to know and hear about those things. And yes, much love and light. See you soon.